Good morning, Vinyl community. It's Glen Kellaway from the basement. It's Monday morning, 10 o'clock, and time for the weekly wrap up. I just finished doing a album review. It'll be up now as I'm doing this, but don't, well, yeah, you can go down and watch it if you want and come back. Or you don't have to come back. Whatever you want. Okay. Been a pretty cool week. Very cool. I got to start off with a serious thing. I'm sure a lot of you know, a lot of you heard, I just heard about it yesterday. Eric Weinbender, great VC member, had a real serious car accident. He is banged up pretty good, and he has a video telling everybody that he's going to be okay, but pretty scary stuff, and it just shows how fast things can be taken away, and thank God Eric's going to be all right, but sending love and thoughts, and if anybody wants to go to Eric Weinbender's channel and send him a little love note, that would probably be much appreciated. So, yeah, all the best, man. Okay, what are we going to start with? Usually start with contests, but because Saturday was record store day and I didn't do a record store day video, but I actually did. But I'm stupid. I did my video, showed everything, yapped on for 15 minutes. And then when I went to upload it, it's uploading, and it was taking, sometimes it's just pending and takes a bit more time than normal. So I go back into my files, because I always delete all my videos and stuff. I deleted the video before it uploaded. And then it kept coming on my screen saying it's uploading, it's uploading. Well, how could it be uploading when I deleted it? So I didn't bother doing it again. So I thought I'll just do it for the weekly wrap-up. And so here we go. I got 3 things on my want list. There's some stuff I didn't get, but what are you going to do? First off, my favorite Canadian band, Lowest of the Low. Great band, indie rock band. They put out a 45 RPM record with a song on each side. Look at that cover. Lowest of the Low, live at Lee's. Where have you seen that cover before? Kind of famous, right? Yeah. But cool that they took that and turned it around a little bit. It's got 2 great songs on it. Bleed a Little While Tonight, which is actually one of my favorite Lowest of the Low songs, and Pamphleteer. Great recording. 45 RPM. I'm really happy to have that. I'll be so excited when the boys get back out on the road, when this COVID thing's over, we can go see them live. Here is the label and the blue vinyl. It's a song, Bleed a Little While Tonight, and Pamphleteer, both written by the great Ron Hawkins. Not to be confused with Ronnie Hawkins, but Ron Hawkins is a major wordsmith, man. The guy's just a word machine. He writes great lyrics and great melodies. Great band. Lowest of the Low, live at Lee's. Well, we're on the Canadian theme here. I grew up in East End of Toronto and Scarborough, Ontario. We had a lot of cool musicians in the Scarborough area. And one of the big bands that came out of the area where I grew up, A Foot in Cold Water. They had a huge hit with a song called Make Me Do Anything You Want. I don't know if it was a hit stateside, but it was huge in Canada. Great band. Paul Noman, the guitar player, phenomenal guitarist. So when I was like 14 years old, 15 years old, they used to have these drop-in centers in church basements trying to keep us people off of drugs and off the street, and it was the 60s. And so it was a drop-in center, and really they had an open stage where musicians would come and play and entertain us while we sat there drinking pop. What they didn't know is before we got there, we were smoking so much dope we could hardly see. So it really didn't accomplish what it was supposed to. But man, it was a cool place to go. Anyway, Paul Nauman used to come out and play guitar, and amazing guitarist. Foot in Cold Water. This is a great album. It's a comp with kind of a hitsy thing, and again on colored vinyl. They were on the Daffodil label, whatever label that was back in the day. So there it is, A Foot in Cold Water. Highly suggest if this is available in the U.S. as a record store day purchase, get it, man. It's really good. Some great rock and songs, some great rock ballads, great vocals, just great band, great band. Third, I picked up this, which has really impressed me. I'm glad I got this. I was kind of on the fence. Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, Deja Vu, Alternates. The Alternates are great. Two that stand out to me are the Rockers. Almost Cut My Hair. It's the long, jammy version. Perfect. And the last song on the album is You Know You Got to Run. And it is frigging awesome. That's the standout track to me. I thought it was just killer. It's just a rocker, and Stephen Stills just wailing on the guitar. Amazing. Okay, so what didn't I get on Record Store Day that I wanted? Miles Davis Champions, the Jack Johnson session thing. I wanted that. John Martin, the Church Bell album thing that wasn't around. I didn't know I wanted this till after I started watching everybody else's videos, but Bobby Gentry, Windows of the World. Man, I wish I would have got that. They were the three kind of that I missed, that I'm disappointed, but you can only get so much stuff. Especially when you're retired and you're on a budget. You guys know what it's like. The big happening of the week was on Friday. We were invited over to Larry Graves, the Canadian Studmuffin, who lives in the same hometown as me, Trenton, Ontario, invited me over. Told me to bring my nephew, Jack, his Jack Stereo Experience. Jack introduced me to Larry's channel and to VC and to YouTube videos. So it was pretty cool. So Larry had a contest a few months ago, and he just asked why you think you should win the prize, and he held up like a big bag of CDs. Various stuff, and I said that my told him a story how my nephew Jack introduced me to YouTube videos and specifically to Larry's channel, and was an inspiration in me starting doing videos. And Jack's young at that point, when he's 18 now, almost 18, but his CD collection isn't huge. He could use a bit of help. So I just said I would like to win this bag of CDs to give to Jack. So Larry chose me as the winner of his contest. Thank you, Larry. And said, come over and to the house and bring Jack with you. Now my phone's ringing. Damn. That's gone. Bring Jack over too. And Jack was excited because, Larry's a big deal to Jack, and he's a big deal to me too. Anyway, we went over on Friday afternoon around 2:30, and had a really enjoyable afternoon. Larry's such a nice guy, and we just had a few laughs and talked about music and life and whatever else. We played a prank on Jack. If you go to Larry's channel and watch, I'm not going to give it away. You can watch it. It's pretty funny. So Larry's done a couple of videos about us being over there talking to him and shooting the breeze. He filmed it all and everything. So go to the Canadian Studmuffin channel and watch it. Larry gave Jack, he brought out a Tupperware container of stuff. CDs through the roof. I don't know how many CDs. Lots. Books, music books, biographies. Videos, the Woodstock box set of videos, man, it was beautiful, like really nice stuff. Jack was just over the moon excited, and I know he's going to be doing a video showing all his stuff and thanking Larry. I think he's a bit overwhelmed with everything he got, so it might take him a bit of time. Larry was kind enough to pull out a couple of albums because he doesn't have a turntable, and a friend of his at work gave him this record, which I have been looking for in half decent shape for a while and can't find it. Frank Zappa's Apostrophe. This and Hot Rats are my favorite two Zappa albums, and I've been looking for this on vinyl for a while, frustrated that I can't find it. This is an original pressing. It's in excellent shape. I listened to it yesterday, and fantastic. Really happy with that. Then he gave me a sealed copy of Sparks' latest album, A Steady Drip, Drip, Drip. I'm not going to say anything more about this. I just did a video review on it. What's that? Okay. Videos for the week. Let's start with contests like we always do. Sack Blabbeth. 3 fave bands from your country. I like doing this. I picked Lowest of the Low, Blue Rodeo, and Guess Who, being a proud Canadian. Chris Prophy started a contest on Saturday. The great Chris Prophy, one of the coolest, nicest people in the VC. He did a contest. The motivation was because he can. It's called Vinyl Community Contest 2021. Very original title there, Chris. And he asked us to pick albums to show from his birth year, which was 1974. Yes, he's just a young man. 74. I was 21 years old. Yuck. And there was also 1988. He turned 14. Show an album from that, and then 3 important albums to you in your collection, and talk about your inner sleeves, outer sleeves, stuff like that. Pretty cool stuff. Norman Maslov, my friend Mazzy, everybody's friend Mazzy, did a great video this week ranking the Grateful Dead albums, studio albums. Well, not studio, some live stuff too. So just kind of the official released albums. And great job, Mazzy. I'm a huge Dead fan, and really loved that. We mentioned the Canadian Studmuffin. He's also ranking his Beatle albums right now, which is pretty cool. And watch his channel and see all the cool stuff he has come up with with our visit on Friday. I think there's 2 or 3 videos now. Rich Strickler, my friend Rich, invited me on with Steve from All the World's a Stage and Gary from Physical Format. And myself, we revealed our top 10 Who songs. It was about an hour-long video. It's up on Rich Strickler's channel. That was so much fun. Rich, if you're watching, thank you so much for having me as part of that foursome. And anytime you want me back, I will be honored. I loved it. So please. And please watch Rich's channel and watch our video. It was a pleasure being on with Gary and Steve. Just great guys. Great guys. Can't say enough. I got one more thing I got to show. I got to get up and get it. Sorry about that. When I was at Record Store Day, I treated myself to an expensive purchase. This came out on Record Store Day in June. Grateful Dead, Olympia Theatre, Paris, France, 5/3/72. Yes, part of the European tour. I listened to 2 of the albums yesterday. Freaking sound fantastic. This is as far as I'm concerned, 72 is probably, the Dead never sounded better. Here's there's 6 albums in this set. There's the labels. They're all the same on all the albums. But Great pressings, flat, sound great. They're not noisy. Loved it. So anyway, I'm real happy with that set. Here is the back. If anybody wants to see the song list, hold it up for a minute. And here's the hype sticker. Fantastic set. Fantastic. I'm so happy to have that. As big a Dead fan as I am, I don't have a lot of their stuff on vinyl. Everything's on CD. What else? Shark Week last week. Did anybody watch Shark Week? I love Shark Week. I am fascinated by sharks and scared to death of them at the same time. Like, I won't go in the ocean. I won't even step 1 inch in an ocean because of sharks. And I know my chances of getting bitten are like, less than winning a lottery, but I'll be the guy. I just know it. So I just don't go in. And yes, but they fascinate me, and I love watching the documentaries. Very cool. What else? Seattle Kraken, sports. Let's do a little bit of sports this week. NHL expanded to Seattle. Mazzy's hometown right now. Seattle Kraken is the name of the franchise. Love the name. I have adopted them as my favorite team. I have been a Toronto Maple Leaf fan since I was the early 60s. And I'm just losing my passion for that organization because they just continue to just do things that piss me off. And I thought, I'm still going to be a Leaf fan. I'll still root for them. I can't give up after my whole life. But I need something to be more passionate about. So I'm going to follow the Seattle Kraken. I'm going to be buying a Seattle Kraken hat and a Seattle Kraken t-shirt. And they picked their team this Wednesday. So on Saturday, all the teams in the league had to supply a list of protected players. They were allowed to protect, like, I don't know, I'm going to say 10 players off their roster, plus some rookies and stuff like that. But they had to leave a certain amount of players unprotected, and Seattle has between now and Wednesday to pick their team from the players that were left unprotected. And there's some pretty cool names out there. Carey Price, the goalie from Montreal, man. So it's going to be interesting. They're going to announce their team picks on Wednesday. Pretty excited about that. So go Kraken go. I am a Seattle Kraken fan. And Seattle is a city that I've never been to, and my wife and I really want to go and visit Seattle. So we're going to do that once things calm down and we can get the border open and stuff. One day I think that's going to be our next vacation trip together. Yeah, that's it for now, man. 18 minutes this week. That's pretty good. Last week, couple of weeks, have been like 13 minutes. So I guess I've been yapping on a bit more than normal. Anyway, I hope everyone has a great week. And please get vaccinated. Jesus, like 50% of the population, man, come on. Just be a team player. Like, it's that big a deal? Just do it. Like, quit reading all the bullshit and just use some common sense. Get a vaccination. Everything will open up. Everything will be fine. As long as you fight it, we're just prolonging this nonsense. I don't care what your political views are or anything. Don't make it political. It's a medical thing. And peace out, everyone. Love you all. Have a great week.